ass. Oh, if you don't leave me alone, you're gonna have to send me home, 'cause I'm about to whip somebody's ass.
All right, here we go.
It's the Mike Calta Show.
Now, you ready for this? This is happening!
Good morning.
Good morning. We've talked the whole night through.
Good morning.
Good morning to you.
Hey, wake up, stupid!
You know what I'm saying? I think you do.
Check 1, 2.
Let's go, let's go, let's go!
All systems are go.
Make some noise!
3, 2, 1.
It's the Mike Calta Show.
Show. It's 102.5 The Bone. Good morning, everybody. It is Monday morning, October 6, 2025. And we are coming to you live on a Buccaneer Victory Monday. Good morning. How's everybody doing?
Good.
What a game. Gio almost texted you 10 times during the game last night.
Man. I can't believe it.
Every time Ibuka made one of those catches, I was going to be like, holy cow, did you see that? And I was like, of course he saw that. Why might I say, did you see that? And I'm like, I'm just not texting him.
He's so good.
He's really good.
I mean, he really is. Like
he's really good, and it was just a great game yesterday.
I would like to not win in the last minute of every game.
Yeah, but look, if it happens, it happens.
I'll take it.
Right, and you're looking at the clock. You're like, all right, Baker has enough time. Yep. You know what I mean?
I don't think there's a more clutch QB in the entire NFL right now than Baker Mayfield.
So calm. Yeah. So he knows what he's got to do.
And how about McLaughlin, who wasn't going to play, was sick. It was a game time decision for him to play. And then him coming through in the clutch, you're like, wow, that's pretty impressive.
They all kept saying in the post-game interviews it was his flu game, like Michael Jordan.
Right, yeah.
Because I guess he had some stomach virus or something. That's why he wasn't.
We all got it, Jim.
He went on the injury report, but he was, questionable at some point.
Yeah,
how about the punter, though?
Oh,
yeah. It was great.
Yeah, he's just really good. Gio texted me, and he goes, I don't understand why McLaughlin's not on there, whatever. And I go, he's sick. I think he's out, whatever. And then he wound up being, and I go, they said he was going to be out, so I guess it was just a really game time decision.
I don't even know who the backup kicker is at that point.
No idea. That's what I was thinking. I don't even know who the next guy is. How'd you do gambling wise?
I did pretty good in play stuff, like the in game betting.
Right.
I made almost $3,000.
Are you serious?
Yeah. I did kind of okay.
So it was funny, and I posted this, whatever. You know how you can bet on what the next drive's going to be, this, that, whatever.
Yeah.
So I was like, all right. I think Rachaad White is going to score this touchdown for the Bucs. I think they're going to drive down. I think the Bucs are going to score, and it's going to be Rachaad White. So I took Rachaad White to score the touchdown on the drive, and for the Bucs to score a touchdown. Rachaad White scores. I get paid. I go, why didn't I get paid on the other thing? It's supposed to be $504.
Right.
I look at it. I hit for the Seahawks drive. I went, are you kidding me? But guess what the Seahawks did? They went down and drove down and scored a touchdown.
So
I go, well, I deserve it. I was supposed to have it. I guessed right.
You know, in the app, I discovered this over the weekend. There are some of the games you can stream live with video.
Yeah.
And then it puts the in-game bet right on the screen as you're watching the game. The same thing.
The Hard Rock bet is the app has so many things on there that you can watch and that you do during the game.
I show people all the time, and people are amazed that the Hard Rock Bet app has stat hubs.
Yeah.
And that tells you all kind of stuff. It tells you out of the last 10 games, out of the last 5 games. It'll tell you that this person has hit a home run in the last 4 out of 5 games when they play at Candlestick Park. You know what I mean? Like it's so they really narrow it down.
I've noticed though, you got to be very careful because some of those streaks, it'll say like, this player got a hit on first base against this team when the sun is shining.
Right. Yeah.
Like
they narrow it
Yeah.
it
Some
down.
of the streaks are very, stretched out streaks.
Yeah, if you look at streaks, if you just do the player props, whatever, and you do the last, out of the last 5 games, out of the last 10 games, that helps out. Yeah,
in the last 5 years, when this person was on the East Coast playing a 1:00 game against the AFC,
when his mom has been visiting,
it's some weird. There's some weird stuff in there.
Well, I did pretty well too on bets. I bet a lot.
Yeah,
and I lost a lot, but my wins outdid my losses, so I made some money. So I was happy that my wife was like, I want to play. I said, okay, I'll give you the teams you pick. And God damn it, if she didn't pick a 16 parlay that only got screwed up by the Eagles. Yeah. I mean, the Eagles, who would have thought that? I would have bet all my money on that, and that was the thing that screwed it up.
Yeah. Eagles lost, and then the Bills lost.
Yeah.
The 2 undefeated teams.
I remember going around the room, we were like, who's picking the Bills?
Dude, Joe picked the Titans and the Saints.
I know.
Which is crazy.
Yep.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't like to look at my football picks until Carmen reads them to us later on in the show, but I knew it was coming.
I mean, even the worst NFL team can win any given Sunday. It really is the drop off between teams and how good they are is really not a whole lot.
And think about this. When is the last time a team went and whatever during the season? When is
Dolphins? Dolphins 72, 71?
Oh, yeah, undefeated, but not winning a game.
No. But
No,
I meant
she's saying losing.
Losing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, that's almost unheard of. So you almost have to imagine
it's coming.
Right. The Browns.
But you don't think it's going to be against the number 1 undefeated team.
Yeah.
You think we're going to lose against a team that's 3-2,
Yeah, now it's week 5 and there are no undefeated teams left.
I know. Yeah.
The worst single season record in the NFL is 0-16, a record held by the 2008 Detroit Lions and 2017 Cleveland Browns. Yeah, so 2008 Detroit Lions, 2017 Cleveland Browns.
Even that you couldn't bet against the Lions because you just had a feeling that this was going to be the game.
By the way, you're welcome. Tampa Bay Buccaneers, 1976. The Bucs were the first team in the modern era to go winless, finishing 0-14 in their inaugural season.
Yeah.
Hey, we got football.
For the majority of my life, the Bucs have been horrible.
Oh yeah, like I didn't even acknowledge the Bucs until the Sam Weiss years.
Like we always were just considered. I just felt like a loser all the time.
It's funny because John Brennan said that to me whenever you guys had Brady and the Steelers weren't doing great that season. You guys were doing great, and he goes, "Is this what it's been like for your whole life, where you know that you're going to make the playoffs and you go into every game assuming you're going to win?" And so and I go, "Yeah, that's it's nice."
There's really only 2 eras where the Bucs have been good, and that was the 2 Super Bowl eras, and like now.
Yeah, but the Dungy years were great to watch.
I'm saying there was that era, and there was a 3 or 4 year window where the Bucs were good, and then the Brady years, and then into now with where they're at currently. Like we're literally watching one of the greatest eras in Buccaneer football right now.
Yeah.
Like I don't think we're going to top this.
I remember when I first moved here, I used to listen to Ron, and they used to destroy the head coach. Who was also, I don't even remember who it was also the offensive coordinator, and they used to destroy it. And I was like, I don't even watch football, let alone Buccaneer football. I was still like more of a Giants fan at that time. So,
before Brady got here, we hadn't made the playoffs in like 11 years.
Yeah. And, but I mean, even that we had Jameis to watch, and we had Fitzmagic to watch. I mean, we had a little bit of something that at least made us pay attention.
We just didn't have the playoffs.
We did not have the playoffs. Great time on Friday at Big Top Live.
Yes.
I mean, that place really does it right. I didn't get to see the guy who owns the place. I wanted to say thank you, but my back hurt so bad after playing that I had to get out of there. But it was a great time. So, for some reason on Friday, before the show started, what?
No, I'm just thinking of something.
Friday before the show started, I was in the car with Pete, and I said, Pete, I've been on this diet for a long time. My body is speaking to me. My body is saying to me, we want a burrito.
Oh.
I was
burrito, a pre-show burrito.
Burrito.
That is an interesting choice.
By far one of the worst decisions I've ever made in my life.
It's so funny because my buddy Pete goes, "You're going to eat before the show?" And I go, "Eat before the show? No way! I can't eat before I play drum. I'd be puking all over the place."
I had instant regret, Calvin.
Yeah.
The minute I ate it, I felt bad.
Taco Bell.
I felt bad.
Yeah.
I felt bad that I cheated on my diet. I felt bad that it was sitting in my stomach. I felt bad that I would not go away. I just thought I wanted to throw it up the whole. It was the best and worst thing I could have ever done. Because now when I think of Taco Bell, I just think of being sick. Whereas before, I want to be like, I'll eat 17 burritos.
Right, to break it on Taco Bell, that's not great.
Well,
you could have had something so much better if you were going to go off.
Yeah, I wasn't trying to go crazy. I was like, I just want to have an urge for a burrito. I'm just going to eat the burrito.
Yeah. But I feel like if you would have, mom and pop burrito a little bit better, Taco Bell, it seems like it's just a real gut punch,
Crunch for time, I was in the car.
No bread bandits.
And I actually said, does this now open up the floodgates for bread bandits? And I said, how dare you? How dare you even shut it down? I immediately ate that burrito, instantly regretted it, and then went right back on my diet right afterwards. I was like, terrible.
Did you hear about my drama before the show?
Oh, I did.
Oh, no.
One of the best lines Galvin's ever said.
So we are driving down there. Me and John Brennan are driving down, and I get a phone call from Tom, who is setting up all our equipment and stuff and everything. Hey, boss.
Your boss, too?
Yeah. Calls me boss, too. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Hey, bosses. I forgot one of your drums. And I go, you forgot one of my drums? What do you mean you forgot one of my drums? I took the guitars out for the rehearsal, and I think I left it. And I go, which one? I don't know. And I go, what do you mean? I go, is it the snare drum?
Yeah.
If it's the snare drum, I have another one with you, so you should be able to.
Important information.
I don't know. Let me, hold on. And then sends me a picture of my floor tom. And I go, do you have that, or is that one missing? I'm not sure. And I'm like, I'm trying to drive. I'm driving 80 miles per hour. I go, John, can you talk to this idiot?
Oh.
So back and forth. He doesn't know which drum is which drum. I go, is it the floor tom or the rack tom? I go, does it sit next to me? Does it have my stick bag on it? Like, you know which is which.
Is this the first time Tom set the drums up and been in charge of the drums?
No, thank you for asking, Gio. He's been doing it for about 12 years now.
Oh, okay. All right. I was trying to get some context.
Yeah. So I go, all right, I think there's a Guitar Center. I don't know whether I can rent one or something. I go, ask the venue if they have any drums there. I go, they may have a kit in the back or something, whatever. And then Josh is calling me and he's like, hey, Jen's brother plays drums. I think he's got a set in the barn or something. He hasn't played for like 20 years. I go, I don't know. I don't even know which drum it is. And John Brennan's joking. He goes, you just have Tom's head next to you and play that instead. So anyways, turns out the venue had drums. Great, perfect, whatever. So I get over there, and to try and help Tom for next time, I go, Tom, let me explain to you. I go, this is a floor tom. This is a rack tom. This is a retard tom. And I pointed at him. I go, you dummy.
The drums are Chinese to me. I wouldn't know the difference either, but I haven't been setting them up for 12 years.
Yeah.
It would have been easy for me to identify which one is which.
Every time he puts one of my cymbals on upside down.
Serious?
Every time. I put tape on the floor, on the carpet, so that he would know this goes right here. Doot, 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 doot. Just like that. Whatever. He threw it away and got a new carpet.
No.
or left it somewhere or whatever. I don't know. Yeah.
I'm sure I bought you a new carpet.
Yeah, exactly. Thank you. I'm sure it's on your Amex. Yeah, so. As long as he has them on stage. As long as he brings them all.
Yeah.
That's like
good.
the main thing. If you bring them all halfway there, I can kind of figure it out.
So we start playing, and there's a lot of people there, and it's going really good. And then the first song into it, I'm starting to feel it. The burrito is starting to subside a little bit. And all of a sudden, cha-ching, I broke a string. I haven't broken a string. Remember there was this while I was breaking a string every show?
Yeah.
And then I popped the string right in the middle of playing. I went, oh, Jesus. So that was happening, and they were trying to change the string like a NASCAR pit crew. It was off to an awful start. But once about 3 songs in, everything started to kick in and went really good. I was wiped
fun.
out, man. Yeah. I was wiped out when it was over. My back was killing me. I had that burrito sitting inside me. I was just miserable. Me and Joe drove home together. We didn't go to Peekaboo Lounge or nothing.
Nope. This guy parties.
Yeah.
Give me some Mylanta. Let's go home. Go home early.
Oh man, yeah. It was the whole way home. It was me and Joe, and it was quiet. And I just kept going.
All the talk leading up. What are we gonna do afterwards? We're gonna go out to the strip club.
Mm-hmm. No one expected.
Yeah.
What's that, Joe?
I think everybody's pretty bushed. I had some drama before the show.
You?
Yeah.
What happened with
Did you
you?
forget your drums?
Nope. When I left here, I was on the Veterans. So I was driving about 75 miles an hour in the left lane, right? There's no other cars around me, but, that's kind of how I drive. All of a sudden, I hear this noise. I knew it was my back tire. So I crossed 3 lanes of traffic, get off of the Veterans in maybe 8 seconds. So I get there. As soon as I get to this, to the first exit, I take a right. And there's a place called DJ Automotive right there. Parked right in front of it.
Lucky.
Walked in there, and this place looks like you would never. They don't get foot traffic.
Right.
It's like way back, because you couldn't get to it from the
Some
Veterans.
place your insurance is sending you to.
Right. So I walk in there, and it's like Galvin said the other day. I walk in there wearing a Fetish Con T-shirt, long hair, sunglasses,
You did not
like an
fit
idiot.
in.
Yeah.
Scumbag.
What's up, my brothers?
Exactly right. So I walk in there.
Fetish con.
So I'm standing there. The guys behind the counter are having a conversation. I wait for them to finish. He says, what's up? What can I do for you? I'm like, well, do you sell tires and do you install them? He's like, yeah. He's like, well, tell me the tire size and I'll have it done. So I walk out there, take a picture of the tire, walk back in. Guy orders the tires. I was home by 11:30.
Wow.
That is great.
Pit crew.
Yeah, I left here at 10:30, and I got home. Now I had to go back and get the car because it couldn't get it done that quick. But I told him I had to do the gig, so I couldn't be back there by 5 o'clock.
How did you get home?
I Ubered from there.
Oh.
Yeah, and then I Ubered back the next day to pick the car up. It was the easiest blowout I ever had.
And
it was
it could
a
have
blowout.
been terrible.
I'll send you guys a picture of this tire because it is quite astonishing.
What are they?
I'm so happy to report to Steve Hurley, nothing happened to me in my car this weekend. It was just fine driving.
What are they thinking when this gray wizard walks
what I'm
in
saying.
in his sleeveless Fetish Con T-shirt?
Right. Probably.
Hello, my brothers.
Can I borrow some of your grease?
Well, they were great. It was DJ Auto Care, and it's right there in Town and Country. The guy was fantastic. The guy's name is Dick.
Where could
But
that
he's
be?
not one.
Where could that be? What exit? Do you have any idea?
I have no idea, Michael. I was in panic mode. I was just trying to get off the road.
I'm trying to figure out where you would have gone in Town and Country, where you would have gotten off.
Well,
on the Veterans.
yeah, it's Eleanor Drive, and I think if you take that exit, it's submerged lane, so you can't really take a right there off the vet. But I had to, so I did anyway.
Oh, geez.
Yeah, so it's hard to get to. It's kind of like back in this industrial area.
It's off of Eleanor.
Yeah.
It
Yeah,
says.
it's
Let me see where it is on the map here.
My guess, I'm going to say off of water somewhere.
No, it looks like Hillsborough.
Hillsborough.
Yeah, Hillsborough and Eleanor.
Well, you were in the industrial area.
It was all industrial. It's 6012 Eleanor Drive.
Where my daughter plays volleyball is very industrial over there, and I always wonder what is going on. A lot of times I'll do Instagram lives from there at 8 o'clock at night, and there'll just be guys working on cars, and I just assume it's a chop shop. I have no idea what they're doing over there.
It's exactly what it looks like. When
Right.
you walk in there, you're like, okay, am I going to get murdered here, or are they going to fix my car?
Like this is also Fast and the Furious, where the gang meets after hours.
Right. But they're
understand.
super cool. Very nice.
It's right over by the airport there.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's
that's
by Memorial, yeah.
That's Jack Shack City over there too.
Oh, man.
How do you know that, Gio?
I mean, everybody knows
Everybody
that.
knows what Jack Shack City is.
I
apparently.
didn't know
come on.
that.
If you lived here more than a minute,
The guy with the Fetish Con T-shirt was over by Jack Shack City. Shocking.
you
Oh
didn't
my
get-
God, your tires totally blown. I mean, it's ripped off your thing.
Yes.
and you kept driving.
Whoa.
I got off in under 10 seconds. I was off.
That's
parked.
crazy.
Yeah.
You're lucky you didn't flip.
Yeah. I don't look at my phone. I'm concentrating on
No,
driving.
but I'm saying
Oh
just
my
you know,
gosh.
just the
Yeah.
fact that it was like that. If that
Yeah.
Oh, that
it's
tire
bad.
is so bald to begin with.
shredded.
No, it's a piece of it came off of the top.
Yeah.
It was shredding as I was going down the road.
Carmen,
Yes.
I got to save the date.
Yeah. You did.
We did not vote on that. So
Yeah, I'm busy that
I don't
weekend.
think that's official.
Okay, that's
Sorry.
fine.
We
Listen,
have
we had 3 dates.
That one's your numerology date.
Well, no, we had a better one, but our like top one was a Monday. And we're like, we can't get married on a Monday. Crazy. So anyway, we went through our list because he did it with his ChatGPT, which I think loves him and is definitely trying to sabotage us. And then we did it with mine, and then we just picked the 3 dates that we liked the best. We went in. The venue, one of those dates was taken. And I personally like this one the best. So this is the one that we wanted. So it just kind of worked out. It does work with our numerology and our signs and everything.
So stop there.
But also, listen, I love that man. But also, that is exactly 6 months from the day he proposed.
Oh.
So it also...
666.
Need a little more time. Oh, my God.
No.
You're marrying the devil.
Six is our number, is our couple number.
Yeah, if you're the white devil.
Yeah.
How do you know that, Carmen?
Because he's we asked ChatGPT 1, but his life path is a 1. Mine is a 5.
You got
It's like, when are you going to be on Sad Weirdos on Saturday?
No, I am not. But listen,
Did the universe tell you this?
But for 2, like, because Chad and I are not planners, right? Every vacation, every trip we've ever done, I've used ChatGPT or just Instagram to like figure stuff out.
Yeah.
I am not a planner, and neither is Chad. So honestly, we asked ChatGPT to make us our color palette and everything. Why
don't you just marry ChatGPT?
I might, because it's literally planning our wedding.
Chad GPT. Gio and I both came up with that at the same time.
Well, I mean, I'm very happy for you that the plans are in motion. You're very excited now. You got a dress, you got a venue, you got a date. It's really happening.
Yeah, so I do not have a dress yet. But
I thought you.
We were going to go, and then the weekend, it's just crazy, you know? So that.
Is this one of the things where like that dress is now gone, or it's like you can just get it whenever?
No, it came to a point because Chad kept, not being able to pick a date. That's what I gave him. And he was like, I don't know this and the numbers and this. And I was like, okay, fine. I'm not getting a dress until you pick a date.
The numbers thing is really weird.
Your palette.
Listen, it's working out for him. So we're just going with it. And it's just an easy way to go back to pick something, right? Because I asked ChatGPT, can you make us a color palette based on our signs? And that's what it did. And
it just writes back, get a life, weirdo.
No losers.
It's actually really fun. It's like, oh, I love that idea. It makes it so personal. And ChatGPT is great.
Oh my God.
But yeah, I'm really excited. I really like the venue. Chad likes the venue, but he's also bougie, and I don't know.
Can you tell us without saying what venue it is? Which one is it? The original one, the second one,
the free one?
The free one.
Yeah.
I don't know if I didn't know there was 2. It's off of the Selman.
The one you sent the pictures of?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
you're good.
Yeah, it's right there. And then
I can't wait to wear that hat.
And then on top of it, when we were there, the lady that they work with for hotel booking and stuff, she happened to be there for an event. So it just kind of, everything worked out and stuff. And honestly, I think the thing that we're going to spend the most amount of money on will be alcohol.
Yeah, now we're talking.
Yeah. And then because the other thing, they started going through like chair covers and stuff like that. And Chad was like, oh, yeah, we need chair covers. And then he put it in I was like, do it in the calculator. I was like, you want to spend $500 to make our chairs look pretty? You are out of your mind.
It really, I mean, it's kind of like when you die and or when you're planning somebody's funeral and they're like, and would you like silk on the inside? You're like, who cares what the chairs look like?
Right. Because he was like, well, I was like, our pictures are going to be of us. The chairs will be in the background, or they'll be like faded.
No one has ever looked at a wedding picture and said, look at those chairs.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I get time.
And the way every photo's done now, you're in focus and everything in the background is out of focus.
Right.
So,
exactly.
yeah, you're fine.
So that's
also, I think we had chair covers at my wedding.
We totally had chair covers too.
Yeah.
we did.
You had to. Sure.
Listen, like I said, I don't care. I'll say it. I'm cheap. I'm not spending a ton of money.
Carmen, if I walk into your wedding and there's no chair covers, I'm just going to go, nope. I'm just going to walk out.
What am I supposed to stand the whole time?
What is my suit jacket supposed to touch the chair?
We're wearing shorts, right?
Yeah.
You can, because the ceremony will be outside, and then the reception will be inside. But again, it's
It's March.
It's March, so and we're gonna do it at sunset.
It has to be the same length as Galvin's then. That's the rule.
Wait,
Yeah.
what?
Wedding.
Yeah, the actual wedding
30
ceremony.
seconds in and out.
I think it was a minute 29.
That
was my
was-
whole
yeah.
thing. I think, and maybe even less than that.
The guy just goes, you good? You good?
Yeah.
High five.
Yeah, because we asked him, we were like, what's the typical? He's like, it's really up to you. He's like, I've seen them as short as 5 minutes. I've seen them as long as this. I was like, yeah, probably like 5 to 10 minutes. And even that's like long. Yeah, listen, that's probably long. You know what I
Is
mean?
Joe doing it?
No.
What?
No.
I'm on standby.
I'm sure.
Don't worry about it.
I'm
Carmen.
sure the numbers work
I'll
out.
be your backup.
He's going to wear his FetishCon t-shirt.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. That's exactly why.
Puke
I
hat.
do not trust Joe.
Fun and puke cat.
You're going to get an old tire as the wedding present.
Joe gets up there and he goes, ladies and gentlemen, it's no hot day. It's no hot day. Oh, Carmen, I'm excited. All right, so what are we dancing to?
We are not dancing to anything.
Well, there's a father-daughter dance. It's tradition.
Yes, and I will be dancing with my father.
Oh, that guy. And all of a
Yes.
sudden, he's back in the picture.
He's been in the picture for
What
my
if he
whole
doesn't
life.
show up?
He will show up. I know he will. But I will.
Now, you just keep in mind, your dad's been mad at me for like 15 years because I called him up and told him that you were dating a black guy. And now you're marrying that black guy.
Yes.
I'm going to go up to him and I'm going to be like, David.
You're
I
not
told
allowed
you.
to speak to my dad.
Yo Sabo. Yo Sabo, David.
No, but I will say, because like Chad's mom is not going to want to say anything. I don't think my dad will want to say anything.
Speak now or forever hold your peace.
So you may be able to give like a speech.
Don't make it like you're doing me a favor.
Yeah.
I'm there for you.
I know, but you're not walking me down the aisle. You're not.
Also,
dancing.
you can't stop me from making a speech. All I got to do is get up and bang the glasses for a couple of seconds and everybody pays attention.
Yeah.
Right.
Don't make it like you're making a special day. And don't be like, hey, we're going to let you do a special reading to the Corinthians. I'm not doing that.
No, absolutely not. Listen, Chad and I, we're not religious, so there's going to be no reading of any sort.
Yeah.
It's literally going to be, do you guys want to get married? Yes. Okay, you're married.
Yep. All right.
So do you got a number now, amount of people, since you have a venue?
So we're working on our list right now. My list is up to like 41, 42.
Like, does Johnny B get to go?
No.
Right now, he's Johnny B.
wow.
That's where we're at right now. Johnny B's out.
Skankfest in Carmen's wedding out.
What if we get Visani to sponsor your wedding? Then could Johnny B go?
Oh my God. I can't imagine.
Wow.
I don't know. Like I said, we're adding people, but again,
Who's like a one that's hurting you right now that you have to say no to?
no one. I don't care. This is my wedding. It doesn't bother me. If
Monica in?
Monica's in. Yes.
I believe Carmen once said, know your role.
Yeah. Oh, that's right.
Well, and also I stand by, if you got married while we were both working here and I wasn't invited to your wedding,
Sure.
you're not invited to mine.
Yeah.
Sam.
That's a very simple rule. She doesn't work here anymore.
Oh.
But
Today's her birthday.
okay, happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Monica,
yeah, I think
what about Dizzy? In, out?
That's one that's going to be decided on like the Chad and mine together list.
Mo?
No.
Spike?
No.
Spike. Mo is a no.
Drew?
No.
John Senning?
No. He got married and I didn't go to his wedding.
It's true.
I'm just
It's true.
asking.
Good call, Carmen. Good
Listen,
call.
it is the show. John Brennan, Monica, Mike Cernak,
Mike Olivero.
Mike
Cernak.
Olivero,
JoJo?
JoJo.
Dylan?
No.
Oh. You said Cernak, so I figured,
Well, again, you have to think about it. Cernak and I are like, we work very closely together.
Yes.
He's sometimes the only person I see in a matter of months here.
Lucky you.
You know what I mean? But like, he is someone that I see on a daily basis.
Right.
Open
I get
Mouth
it.
Sally?
No. I just told you everybody.
Oh.
That was literally, that's my list. We can get,
No JoJo.
Yeah, JoJo.
JoJo.
Oh, you
Yes.
said it?
Yes.
I'm not listening.
yeah, you suck. But because that's the other thing, like that's what the bar tab and food tab is based on, the amount of people. You know what I
Do we
mean?
get to bring a guest or are we solo?
You get to bring a guest, yes.
Oh, I'm gonna bring Bobby.
Well, he's invited.
Oh.
Bobby in, Johnny B out.
Well, Robert Kelly said he wasn't going to come. He was just going to send a gift. So I'm sending a lot of invites like that.
Hoping that they don't show up?
Yeah.
Would you
Oh,
like
man.
Mike Allstott to come?
Yes. Tony Burton is on that list.
Oh, man.
Like, there's a lot of people who are getting invites that I know aren't coming.
Tony will show up.
That's true. Tony would probably come.
That's fine. That's a great, you know what I mean? That's a good one. And I've known Tony. He was like one of the, I met him like my second day here.
Yeah.
Are you inviting Pete?
Yes.
What about Galvin's Pete?
I don't know Pete that well. I don't know that Pete that well. I like that Pete. I like that Pete a lot, but
If you invite one Pete, you
But
gotta
he's not like my Pete.
both Pete's.
I don't know.
What about Tom?
See, that's a question because he's going to be driving Mike.
He'll help you with the chair covers.
So,
No, not necessarily. Not necessarily, Carmen. I don't really drink, so I can drive.
I hope you don't need drums there. Carmen's going to throw a wedding invitation in between the two Pete's and they have to fight for it.
Oh, this is going to be fun.
Wow.
Not the wedding, just seeing who doesn't get to get invited to the wedding.
Yep.
yeah. And like I said, I wanted a very small, intimate ceremony. Chad wanted all his friends to be there, so we're compromising and meeting in the middle. You know what I mean? Because we could easily get to 200 to 300 people. That, to me, that's too much.
Yeah, it is. But, I mean, that's where you got to keep it controlled. One that we were leaving off, Holly.
She will get an invite. Yes.
You think she'll go?
That's a toss-up because it's 5 months. We still got 5 months.
Stinks that Pete's got a girlfriend now because you could have killed two birds with one stone.
Yeah.
The plus
Yeah.
one.
But again, and like you said, every because we're doing an Evite, you know, like that's how we're doing
Smart,
this.
yeah.
And then, so I was trying to figure out, but like I have nieces and nephews that are coming, so we had to turn on like the family toggle so people can tell us if they're bringing kids or not, you know?
Oh, man.
I don't really know how that limits it. But again, I don't think a lot of people will. I think most of the adults that have kids are going to use this as a way to get away from them.
Right.
But I want my nieces and nephews there, and so does Chad.
I think at the pub crawl this year, we should give away Carmen's
Yeah, well, at
wedding
least
tickets.
one wedding. Yeah.
At each stop,
Yeah,
we
yeah.
should give away 2 tickets to Carmen's
That's
wedding.
a great idea.
Listen, don't think we haven't thought about using that app to sell tickets. But then we could easily get to like 500 people. You know what I mean? Wait.
Dude, if you sold tickets to your wedding, that'd be the funniest thing ever.
I'm trying to pay for this thing.
I'm going to bring Medicine Man as my plus
No.
one.
Yeah.
See, that's
Oh,
the,
that's the thing.
that's
Love-
the problem.
I mean, we got to let Love Tiger come to the wedding.
I'm bringing Blaine and the pig.
yeah.
Absolutely. See, and this is why we're not selling tickets.
You would not let Love Tiger into the wedding.
You guys ruin everything.
He loves you.
Oh, hey, Carmen. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Well, yeah.
Love Tiger is going to speak up if they say forever hold your peace. He's like, I have something to say. I played a song for you on the 80s DJ hour.
That's the thing. You can't have your exes and you can't have people that love you. So I'm sorry, Love Tiger.
You should have Love Tiger DJ your wedding for free.
Actually, I just got a text from someone offering to DJ the wedding. So
Ian?
yes,
Uh-huh.
that's perfect.
Yep.
Because like I said, I am trying to cut corners, save money any way I can.
DJ Ian's good.
Yeah,
A lot of earth, wind, and fire.
that's fine. If-
Love Tiger would be so excited to be there with running water. Like, that would
Oh.
be such.
Thank you, Carmen. I pooped 3 times.
Yeah, no, like I said, I don't want to get overwhelmed. I don't want to be overwhelmed. I don't want this to be a stressful thing.
Carmen, I had a grand piano and a big entrance with stairs, and the doors were 14 feet tall when you came into where I got married. And I said to my wife, and I will hire a midget to open the door and welcome everybody. And she said, there will be no midgets. I said, this is something that I've dreamed of my whole life. The midget just welcome. And she looked at me and she said, this isn't a goddamn joke. This is our wedding.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Be careful. Be careful.
Yeah,
great,
so
though.
I understand how serious things are.
Yeah.
I would not attempt to invite an ex or one of the show people to
Right.
your wedding.
No, it'll be funny. Carmen will love it.
Yeah,
Hello, Crazy Patty.
no.
Yeah, I'm telling you now, I'm not doing it. So if one of them show up, it wasn't my fault.
Okay.
Yeah.
And like I said, I literally want it to be quick reception or quick ceremony party.
Yep.
That's it. We're not going to do sit down eating. We're going to do the food trucks. And while me and Chad are taking pictures, go grab a drink, go grab some food, hang out. And then when we get in there, they'll announce us. And
That's
then
weird. So what are we going to get tacos and eat it out of a paper dish?
Yeah.
I don't know, whatever the food truck serves it in. They might get fancy for that day, but we're going to have like tables and stuff. You're not just going to stand there. Like,
I'm already sitting in my chair with no cover.
No covers on the chairs.
Carmen,
you know what? You guys are the worst.
Carmen, the guy who wolfed down a burrito on his way to a gig wants to know whether he's going to be able to have some fine china.
Okay.
Yeah, I need
the guy in basketball shorts and the cutoff sleeveless shirt would like to know how fancy it's going to be.
Listen, I have something to tell you. It was 2 burritos.
I'm not surprised.
Yeah. Nobody
comes out.
Yeah.
Nobody eats one.
Yeah.
All right, let's take a break and we'll get the show going this morning. We got Sporkle. When we come back, Harmon will tell you what we have to give away, a whole new week's worth of prizes. Friday, we have a liquid lunch, the original Hooters in Clearwater. I'll be out there. JP, Monica, Dizzy will be broadcasting live. We'll have the hats to give away and a whole bunch of other stuff.
JP live.
Oh, really?
In person, I believe,
Nobody tells me this.
I believe that's what it is. I think he's here for it.
You're definitely going to get kicked off the broadcast now.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I probably won't even get to sit down with them.
Why even bother?
That's enough already.
I'll be there, but I'll sit at a different table.
Yeah.
All right, Sporkle's next. It's a Mike Calta show. This is 102.5 The Bone.
You're listening to Tampa Bay's most listened to morning show, The Mike Calta Show. Tell us what you think. Head to the 102.5 The Bone app now and leave us an open mic. Now, a Bone traffic update from the Farah and Farah Personal Injury Attorneys Traffic Center.
Problem-free to start your Monday morning commute. Looks good on all the major roadways in both Hillsborough and Pinellas County. Good news is the 275 I-4 interchange is now open from being closed this weekend. Looks like everything running up to speed on 275 I-4 as well as 75. Problem-free on the Veterans Expressway and the Leroy Selman Expressway. Problem-free in Pinellas County as well, and so far so good, and everything running up to speed in both directions on the Howard Franklin Bridge, Courtney Campbell Causeway, and the Gandy Bridge. I'm Monica with traffic.
A lot of people, when they come in, they'll say, this is my last hope. The next step is getting them in the right arch supports. Our goal is to have that long-term change for them, to see someone that is in pain. I change things for them. See how we can help you with a free fitting at the Good Feet store.
The Golden Diamond Source wants to be your family jeweler. Stop in and discover the ultimate jewelry supercenter with the largest selection of diamonds, engagement rings, and fine jewelry all together under one roof. Don't wait any longer to find that one-of-a-kind perfect engagement ring for that special someone in your life. Get in there now. As your relationship grows, so can your diamond with the Golden Diamond Source trade-up at any time. Your diamond will never lose its value. You could always trade it in for a bigger, better diamond. Why don't you get a head start on your holiday shopping? With Golden Diamond Source's unbeatable low financing options available for up to 5 years, making this holiday season truly memorable. Golden Diamond Source takes pride in offering only natural diamonds formed over billions of years by the Earth's incredible forces. It's real love. Get a real natural diamond. Shop online anytime at goldendiamond.com or stop by their showroom at 3800 Omerton Road North. Whether you're looking for an engagement ring, a holiday present, or you want to buy something nice for yourself, you can get it all at the Golden Diamond Source.
Hold on to your hats. Academy Sports and Outdoors is finally opening in Lakeland this October. Need a new grill that says, we smoke brisket and our football rivals? We got you. A fishing rod that screams, I reel in hogs and pack a mean cooler? We got that too. How about a new pair of shoes that says, I run trails and look fly doing it? You got it. At your new Academy in Lakeland, we'll have all the sports and outdoor gear you need at undefeatable prices every day. Because here, fun can't lose.
Sprouts Farmers Market is having our first ever organic sales store-wide with 20% off all organic produce.
No shiitake. So like really affordable organics?
Hey, we know what it's like out there.
Hell yeah. Organic greens too?
All organic veggies and fruits actually, 20% off.
Oh, Chip. What about these organic tortilla chips?
Yep, also part of the store-wide organic sale.
You swear?
Oh, I'd never swear. But the Sprouts Organic Sale with 20% off all organic produce is on now until October 7th.
Hurricane season is in full swing, and WeatherTight Windows wants to protect your home. The PGT hurricane-resistant windows that WeatherTight installs will withstand 180-mile-per-hour winds and a 2x4 or other flying objects at 50 miles an hour. That is hurricane strong. In October, WeatherTight Mike is offering 30% off your entire purchase of hurricane-resistant windows, so don't wait. Order before October 31st for this special offer and tell him Mike Calta sent you.
WeatherTightWindows.com. WeatherTight Windows.
your dream vacation is about doing it all or nothing at all, you'll find what you love with Norwegian Cruise Line. Be charmed by historic European cities, wowed by the wild sights of Alaska, or calmed by serene beaches in the Caribbean. Wherever you go next, feel free to experience more with Norwegian. Visit ncl.com, call your travel advisor, or 1-888-NCL-CRUISE. Norwegian Cruise Line. Ships registry, the Bahamas and USA.
At Brandon Honda, get 0 down, 0 security deposit, 0 first payment, 0 do-it signing. Hi, I'm Sam Robbie. Get a brand new CRV for just $199 per month. New Accords are just $189 per month, or get a new Civic for an incredible $169 per month. We're approving all credit applications, and we'll pay off your trade no matter how much you owe. Plus, get a real nationwide lifetime warranty, unlimited time, unlimited miles. Get all the facts at BrandonHonda.com.
Call 813-575-7725 for more information.
Renewal by Anderson has Fall Savings Month going on right now. 20% off replacement windows and patio doors through the entire month of October. Plus, no money down, no payments, and 0% interest for 12 months. They do phenomenal work. They will make your house even more beautiful than I'm sure it already is. Renewal by Anderson, superior products, exceptional service, bestwindowsflorida.com. License number CGC 1527613.
Nav here. Spokes Eagle for Veterinaire, the home services company proud to serve you. As an Eagle, I'm all about maintaining nests, including HVAC. Whether servicing your nest's air conditioning or heat, our factory-trained HVAC technicians are ready to serve you and your family. What else can I do? Eagle stuff. Soar, squawk, pose for patriotic photos. Call or learn more at veterinaire.com.
Hey, Mr. C, it's me. Well, I just picked up the ring. I actually went to Hellsberg. Thanks for that recommendation. Kate's gonna love that hers is from the same jeweler you got Mrs. C's ring from. They were so helpful throughout the whole process. They even knew your family by name, and the ring looks great. Anyways, I just couldn't wait to let you guys know. Call me back and wish me luck.
Hellsberg, designed with care and craft since 1915. Shop in store or at hellsberg.com.
Hey, what's up? It's Gio. You know, when was the last time you really reviewed your finances? Not just glancing at a statement, but asking if your plan still matches your life. That is what Trajan Wealth does. Their fiduciary advisors take the time to look at your goals, your timeline, and how much risk makes sense to you. Maybe that means adjusting your tax strategy, fine-tuning your income plan, or simply rolling over that old 401k so it's actually working for you. Trajan Wealth, they've got offices in Tampa, Sarasota, Fort Myers, even in Naples. Give them a call today at 813-550-1000, or you can visit TrajanWealth.com to set up your complimentary consultation. No commissions, no hidden fees, no pressure, just honest advice that's going to be tailored specifically for your future. Again, that's 813-550-1000 or TrajanWealth.com, TRAJAN Wealth.com. Advisory services through Trajan Wealth, LLC. SEC Registered Investment Advisor. Client. Paid advertisement. Additional disclosures at TrajanWealth.com.
The accident wasn't your fault, so why should you be burdened with the medical bills? This is Tampa injury attorney Mo DeWitt. Don't get overwhelmed by mounting medical bills. I'll fight to ensure that the responsible party pays what you're owed. Injured on the go? Don't wait. Visit justcallmo.com.
While retinitis pigmentosa takes Mark's vision, his family gives him hope, whether at the family business or at home with his wife and sons. He knows he's not fighting alone. For 50 years, the Foundation Fighting Blindness has funded research into treatments and cures for blinding retinal diseases, providing hope to people with vision loss. And for Mark, winning the fight means being there for his family. The Foundation Fighting Blindness. Together, we're winning. Help us end blinding diseases at fightingblindness.org.
If you are 50 or older, it is recommended that you get vaccinated against pneumococcal pneumonia, a potentially serious bacterial lung disease that can disrupt your life for weeks. If you're an adult 19 to 49 with certain underlying medical conditions like asthma, diabetes, chronic heart disease, or COPD, vaccination is also recommended. Talk to your doctor about vaccination today and learn more at lung.org/protect yourself. Furnished by the American Lung Association in collaboration with Pfizer.
Trans-Siberian Orchestra is back in Tampa for 2 spectacular shows on Sunday, December 14th at Benchmark International Arena. TSO is fighting inflation this year, offering their lowest ticket price in years at $55, including fees, for a limited time only. Get yours now at Ticketmaster.com.
Go to markspain.com to get a guaranteed offer on your home today and start packing.
With the guaranteed offer from Mark Spain Real Estate, you can receive an all-cash offer and move when you're ready. No showings, no open houses, no stress. Call 855-299-SOLD or go to markspain.com and start packing.
Ready to step into a healthy and active lifestyle? Come to the Good Feet store and experience the difference. Discover how a simple step can lead to a life of pain-free possibilities.
It's 6:30 and the branch is closed.
Yep.
And you couldn't find your debit card.
Nope.
But you're going to get cash.
Yep. Cadence Bank Live Teller has extended hours, and I can get cash from my account with my driver's license.
My bank can't do that.
Nope.
With over 300 Live Teller locations with extended hours, there's opportunity here. Find a Live Teller near you at cadencebank.com/Live Teller. Equal opportunity lender, member FDIC.
Your brain holds all the pathways to memories, to dreams, the very essence of your human spirit. At Advent Health Brain and Spine Institute, our experts protect those pathways. With state-of-the-art technology and groundbreaking treatments, we care for the most complex neurological conditions. So you can keep moving, keep dreaming, keep being your whole self. Visit thebrainandspineexperts.com.
Buy more, save more at Scandinavian Designs Furniture. For a limited time, save $200 instantly for every $800 you spend in store. It's the perfect way to complete your look for less. Or splurge on your dream piece, from living room to bedroom. Stop by your local showroom today or shop online at ScandinavianDesigns.com.
If you want your windows there in weeks, pick up the phone and just text Reese.
Win $25,000 in new impact windows from Reese Windows. Pick up your phone and text the word TRUST right now to 20129. That's TRUST to 20129.
We hear it every day. I'm a safe driver. Then in an instant, it happens. A car crash. And you remember, for over 25 years, 1-800-ASK-GARY has helped over 350,000 people find the legal and medical help they need to get the settlement they deserve. You remember 1-800-ASK-GARY.
At Brandon Honda, get 0 down, 0 security deposit, 0 first payment, 0 do-it signing. Hi, I'm Sam Robbie. Get a brand new Pilot for just $399 per month. New passports just $329 per month. Or get a new HRV for an incredible $149 per month. Plus, get a real nationwide lifetime warranty, unlimited time, unlimited miles. Visit BrandonHonda.com to get your best price and payments right online. Get all the facts at BrandonHonda.com.
Call 813-279-1222 for more information.
Hey guys, it's Art and Freddie, and we're from the band Everclear. We are so stoked to be coming to Clearwater, Florida on October 8th with our good friends Local H and Sponge to celebrate the 30th anniversary of our album Sparkle and Faith. We're going to be performing pretty much the whole album throughout the night.
And of course, we'll be playing all the hits and fan favorites.
So if you're a fan of this album, you don't want to miss this show.
Tickets and VIP packages are on sale right now.
It's going to be awesome. Can't wait to see you there.
You worked hard for your 401k, but if you've left your job, your money might be sitting in the wrong hands. I'm Jeff Jr. with Trajan Wealth, and it's very possible that the 401k that you have had for years has hidden fees and limited investment choices. But if you're no longer with the company, that 401k may be at the mercy of your former employer. All of these things could be costing you thousands. Rolling over your 401k into an IRA can provide better investment options that align with your long-term goals. At Trajan Wealth, we're fiduciary advisors that are held to a higher standard with no hidden agenda and no hidden fees. Don't let your retirement dollars sit in an old plan, and don't roll it over to your new plan without consulting Trajan Wealth first. Call Trajan today at 813-550-1000. That's 813-550-1000.
Advisory services are offered through Trajan Wealth, LLC, an SEC-registered investment advisor.
Tired of hearing scary radio ads about the IRS? Tax Relief Advocates is different. TRA is here to tell you that if you owe money to the IRS, whether it's $5,000 or $500,000, we have a solution. TRA can eliminate or reduce what you owe to the IRS with zero risk to you. We have over 1,000 5-star reviews on Google and an A+ with a BBB. End your tax nightmare today by visiting TRA.com or call 800-583-6681. That's 800-583-6681.
Workdays can be unpredictable, but your workwear shouldn't be. With a Cintas Apparel Plus program, you'll have freshly laundered garments for everyone on your team delivered every week. Cintas has workwear for just about any job imaginable, with high-performance fabrics and an uncompromising fit that stretches and moves with you. Don't leave looking and feeling good to chance. Visit Cintas.com.
Oh, I'm ready!
And get ready for the workday.
Injured? Hire America's largest injury firm, Morgan & Morgan, for the people.
1025 The Bone. Real Raw Radio. WHPT, Sarasota, Tampa, St. Pete. And 1073 WXGL HD2 St. Pete. Live from the WeatherTight Windows studio. Now, a weather update from the Sun Toyota Weather Center.
Sun Toyota.com. This is Fox 13's Valerie Mills from the Sky Tower Weather Center. We'll have a sun-cloud mix to start the day ahead of scattered showers and storms developing inland during the afternoon, moving toward the coast during the late day and evening hours, along breezy winds out of the east. Highs will reach for the mid-80s to low 90s, with overnight lows in the low to mid-70s. A small craft advisory is in effect across local waters through 8 a.m. Tuesday.
Now, back to Real Raw Radio. Sponsored by Anajar and Levine, accident attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
And now, it's the Mike Calta Show.
I would like everybody to grab their phones real quick. It is 6:51 on the Mike Calta Show at 1025 The Bone. Please go to Instagram at the Mike Calta Show and look at the stories. Carmen, there's a picture of what your wedding's going to look like.
Oh, gosh.
Oh, yes. Oh, come on. Carmen's discount wedding with no seat covers.
Yeah.
Just a bunch of lawn chairs.
Mismatched tablecloth.
Yeah, you know what? I would be okay with that.
I love these centerpieces. Those are great.
Yeah.
I would too.
Yeah. Listen, like I said, ChatGPT, they said buy some fairy lights, buy some mason jars.
Yep.
Buy some.
That's it. There's your centerpieces.
There you go. Buy a couple fake flowers.
Yeah.
Even I did see this one idea that I think would be really cute if we can get it together. Because the tables are usually numbered.
Okay.
1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
So on one, you would have a picture of me and Chad when we were both 1 year old.
Well, who's going to know the difference?
Yeah.
How am I going to find 3 and 2?
Right, well, the table,
It'll still have
it's
the
going to
number.
have 1, and then below the 1,
I don't want to be confused.
Yeah, it would be a picture of me and Chad.
I can't find out where I got to sit. I can't tell if Carmen's 7 or 9 in this picture.
Yeah.
Oh, listen, there's no assigned seating.
Oh, really? No. I got to sit next to people I don't want to sit next to.
Why can't you just go sit next to people you want to sit with?
No, I'm eating out of a plate, sitting on an uncovered chair.
What else do you
Carmen,
eat
you
off
can,
of?
listen, you can go sit next to people you want to sit with, but also the people you don't want to sit next to can sit next to you.
Galvin,
Is this seat
you
taken?
can make my seating chart.
Well, look, I got to tell you, considering her invite list, it sounds pretty good. I don't mind so for anybody that she set on the list sitting next to. Seems like you weeded out all the dummies. I don't have to worry about Spike rolling up next to me.
Oh, absolutely not.
Who's sticking next to you?
Yeah.
Not you, Spike.
Yeah,
not you.
who's the worst person coming to the wedding? Who's the worst person?
I mean, we already
Right.
know.
I don't know.
Is it Gio?
he's close to the top.
In the running. Damn it.
That's for sure.
Set yourself up for that one.
Sure.
All right, Carmen, what do we have to give away this week?
Okay, so we have tickets to Thursday's night, Lightning Home, and wait.
You want me to help you out? The
Yes,
Lightning
like-
home opener is
Yes,
this Thursday.
thank you.
There you go.
Tampa Bay Lightning will be taking on, I'm not sure who. Does it say?
Ottawa.
The Ottawa Senators.
I feel like hockey never stops. It just
It doesn't.
ended, and it's
It
straight
doesn't.
back.
It's preseason is real early.
That's awesome.
But okay, so hockey starts this Thursday. Your Tampa Bay Lightning first home game versus the Ottawa Senators. We have tickets for that. That game, of course, will also be carried on 1025 The Bone, as are all the hockey games.
It'll be at the bench.
At the bench. not sticking.
Yep.
All right, what else?
Then we have tickets for Hollow Scream.
All right, yuck.
Ice Cube
Yuck.
is coming to town. The Mike Calta tailgate.
Ice Cube, the actor, good. Ice Cube, the rapper.
Oh.
Well, I mean, like, I'm not saying it's bad. It's just not for me.
I bet you have an Ice Cube guitar somewhere.
I would definitely have one. I would definitely have one.
You had the opportunity. He was in studio with us.
I don't know why I didn't think of that, Galvin.
Yeah.
The amount of weird comments that came along with some guy is very mad at the wallpaper on the wall. He says the wallpaper is ugly. There is no wallpaper on that wall.
No.
So I don't know what he's talking about.
This wall here?
No, where the guitars are.
The guitars, gotcha.
Another guy said it was tacky.
Yeah.
Oh, great. Well, you'll never be invited over, so it doesn't matter.
Sure, they all have beautiful homes.
Yeah. How does your wife allow that? I don't know, because it's upstairs and she never sees it. So
she doesn't know.
Yeah, she lives in a separate wing of the house. You have to let people know that.
Yeah. Yeah, it's weird. There were some mostly nice comments, some really odd ones. But go ahead. I'm sorry. What else do we have?
So yes, the tailgate for October 12th. TSO. The garbage, Machine Gun Kelly himself.
Garbage.
Sticks and special guest Cheap Trick.
Okay.
Monster Jam. And these are very popular, and people have been asking for them already, so I know they're going to be excited. Reggae Rise Up.
Oh, yeah. Everybody loves that.
People love it.
I feel like that happens every weekend, too.
It does. It does. That is a weird thing. And Matt and Kim are going to be there, I think.
Tailgate starts late. This is another 4 o'clock game.
Tailgate starts late. We have Friday. We have the Liquid Lunch, the original Hooters, then a tailgate on Sunday. So
Yeah.
it's a big football weekend. So
I don't know if I like the 4 o'clock games.
I do for tailgate.
For tailgate, yes.
Yeah, for tailgate, I do. I don't have to get up early and I'm home before the game even starts. So, all right, let's give that stuff away right now. A little bit of Sporkle. Here we go. Where are we at rule-wise and all that other stuff? Wins and
you're on a 1-win streak.
No, not a streak.
Okay. All right, Carmen is the keeper of Sporkle. Pap is your judge and scorekeeper. Carmen, what are we playing today?
Today we're going to be playing 2-word movies by actresses. So I'm going to give you an actress's name, and then we're going to go through about 5 or 6 of her movies, and you're going to give me the missing word from a 2-word movie title.
All right.
Okay?
Yep.
First actress, Julia Roberts.
All right.
Woman.
Pretty.
Mike. Runaway.
Pride.
Geo, excuse me. 12.
Monkeys.
Oceans.
Mike. Notting
Hill.
Galvin. Brockovich.
Aaron.
Mike. Mystic.
Pizza.
River. Oh,
Pizza. Geo. Your next actress, Jodie Foster. Driver. Blank Driver. Jodie Foster.
Taxi.
Taxi. Mike. Panic.
Room.
Galvin. Friday.
Freaky.
Mike. Inside.
John.
Man. Mike. Malone.
Bugsy.
Mike. Nims.
Labyrinth.
Mrs. Happy.
Island. And Pap, we're halfway there.
Damn it.
Galvin and Gio both have 2 points up on the board. Michael is your leader right now. He's winning with 7.
Oof. All right.
All right. 2-word movies by actresses. Your next actress, Natalie Portman. State.
Garden.
Gio. Beautiful.
Mind. Nope.
Oh, sorry.
Girl.
Girls. Thank you. I need you to finish that. Swan.
Lake. Oh.
Black. Oh.
Galvin. Mars.
Attacks.
Galvin.
Oh.
Really?
Yes.
She was in that?
Mars Attacks. Yep. Highness.
Your.
Mike. Cold.
Mountain.
Galvin. We're on our next actress. We're on our last actress.
Okay.
Wait, what did I say? Next and last.
Last one, you say.
Yes, the last actress.
All right. Last of the last.
Yes. Meryl Streep. Room. Blank room. Meryl Streep.
Oh, God. Stanley's.
Marvin's.
I knew it was something.
Marvin?
She.
Devil.
Galvin.
Oh, yeah.
And Pap. We're on the last three.
Stupid game.
Gio has 3 points on the board. Galvin has 6, and Michael is your leader. He's winning with 9.
Oh, I need all three. Shut up.
All right.
2-word movies by actresses. Last 3, here we go. And we're still on Meryl Streep. Springs. Blank Springs.
Colorado. Dancing.
No clue.
Hope.
Oh, I was going to guess that.
Hope Springs. It's
All right.
Complicated.
Galvin. And your last one,
Hunter.
Sophie's.
Choice.
Choice.
Mike.
I couldn't win anyways.
I could.
Your final score, Gio with 3 points on the board, Galvin with 7, and Michael is your triumphant champion today. He won with 10.
Well, thank you. Good morning. Who's this?
Good morning. That's Sean.
Hi, Sean. How are you today, sir?
Excellent. How you doing?
You are the winner, my man. I'll put you on hold. Carmen will grab you during your break, and you'll have your choice of prizes. There are many to choose from. Please hold on and enjoy your day, sir. Thanks for listening.
Thank you. You as well.
All right, pal. Galvin, what do we have coming up in news?
Coming up in news today, Celebrate Me, Should Have Been Nicer, and Nailed It.
Nailed it. All right, Galvin, as your news. We'll take a quick break and dive right into that next. It's the Mike Calta Show. This is 102.5 The Bone.
You're listening to The Mike Calta Show. Tell us what you think. Head to the 102.5 The Bone app now and leave us an open mic. The open mic on the free 102.5 The Bone app is sponsored by 1-800-ASK-GARY. Now, a Bone traffic update from the Farah and Farah Personal Injury Attorneys Traffic Center.
Problem-free to start your Monday morning commute. Looks good on all the major roadways in both Hillsborough and Pinellas County. Good news is the 275 I-4 interchange is now open from being closed this weekend. Looks like everything running up to speed on 275 I-4 as well as 75. Problem-free on the Veterans Expressway and the Leroy Selman Expressway. Problem-free in Pinellas County as well, and so far so good, and everything running up to speed in both directions on the Howard Franklin Bridge, Courtney Campbell Causeway, and the Gandy Bridge. I'm Monica with traffic. It's fall savings month at Renewal by Anderson of Tampa. Get 20% off replacement windows and patio doors, plus $0 down, 0 payments, and 0% interest for 12 months. Check them out at bestwindowsflorida.com.
If you're in a slip and fall accident, time is not on your side. Stores have video footage that's crucial evidence in your case. You've got to act quickly. Call Farah and Farah so we can preserve it before it disappears. Tampa.
Mike Calta for my good friends at Lifeguard Imaging. October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month. And if there's one thing breast cancer has taught us, it's the importance of annual scans. Because the truth is, your body can change instantly. And without regular screening, you might not know until it's too late. That's exactly why I go to Lifeguard Imaging. Lifeguard Imaging offers advanced high-accuracy CT scans that can detect heart disease and hundreds of cancers early before symptoms appear. Your first scan gives you a baseline of where you're at today. Then when you go back each year like I do, you can see if anything has changed. And if it has, you've got the chance to take action early when it matters the most. Quick, painless scans that can give you years more with your family. And right now, for all new patients, Lifeguard Imaging is offering free heart scans valued at $599. Don't wait for symptoms. Don't wait for bad news. Be proactive and do this for yourself and for the people who love you. Remember, the scariest thing you could do is nothing at all. Visit lifeguardimaging.com today. Lifeguard Imaging, saving lives through early detection.
Hey, it's Captain Zach Sturm for Rivard Buick GMC. These days, people use AI for everything. It saves time, does the research, and delivers the answers. So we asked AI a question, and here's the actual response. Tell me the best GMC dealer in Tampa Bay to buy a new Sierra 1500.
Absolutely. In the greater Tampa Bay area, I'd say Rivard Buick GMC. GMC is your top choice. They've got great pricing, strong discounts, and plenty of inventory for a new Sierra.
There you have it. RivardBuickGMC.com. GMC, we are professional grade.
People today want quality. They want something that's going to last.
International Diamond Center owner Keith LeClaire talking about the difference between a handcrafted designer ring and the overseas knockoffs you see at most jewelry stores.
When you come here, you don't have to settle for a cookie cutter ring that's being made by the masses.
It's true. IDC has been chosen by the top bridal designers to be their only authorized retailer here. Names like Tacori, Viraggio, Simon G, A. Jaffe, Henry Dawsey, and dozens more. American-made rings of the highest quality and lasting value.
We're able to offer brands that other jewelers tried to get over and over and over again. These brands are known, respected, they deliver a quality product for a fair valued price.
So you don't have to compromise. At IDC, you will always be guaranteed a real, natural, rare diamond showcased in a handcrafted ring with exceptional craftsmanship. It's all part of the IDC experience.
People here trust us because we are the real deal.
International Diamond Center in Tampa, Clearwater, Lakeland, and Sarasota.
Ready for some dirty talk? Your carpet is packed with dirt, spills, and pet mess. Zero Res pulls it all out. No soap, no chemicals. Get half off for the Bone fam only. Just use promo code BONE when booking. Not available with other offers. ZeroResTampaBay.com.
We hear it every day. I'm a safe driver. Then in an instant, it happens. A car crash. And you remember, for over 25 years, 1-800-ASK-GARY has helped over 350,000 people find the legal and medical help they need to get the settlement they deserve. You remember 1-800-ASK-GARY.
Whether your dream vacation is about doing it all or nothing at all, you'll find what you love with Norwegian Cruise Line. Be charmed by historic European cities, wowed by the wild sights of Alaska, or calmed by serene beaches in the Caribbean. Wherever you go next, feel free to experience more with Norwegian. Visit ncl.com, call your travel advisor, or 1-888-NCL-CRUISE. Norwegian Cruise Line. Ships registry the Bahamas and USA.
It's October, and yes, it is still hot, but do not worry. Hawkins Service Company has you covered with new AC systems starting at just $112 a month with 0% financing, or you can go ahead and get the season kicked off right with a $59 furnace tune-up. So when the cooler nights finally hit, you are going to be good to go. Don't wait and schedule today. You can book online at HawkinsServiceCO.com or give them a call, 813-445-8209. Offer ends October 31st. Hawkins, one call, handles it all.
Meet Naomi. She worries a lot about balance. Balancing her time between vet school and working at the vet clinic, balancing her social life when she has time for it, and of course, balancing her finances. So she banks with Mid-Florida, a local credit union who employs local Floridians, just like you, to help keep her budget on track and on balance. And those financial worries, looks like they've fallen off the scale completely. Mid-Florida, your life, your money, your credit union. Mid-Florida Credit Union, insured by NCUA.
The Tampa Bay Lightning are back on the ice. Be there opening night to cheer on the Bolts at Benchmark International Arena. It's the Lightning and Senators on Thursday, October 9th at 7 p.m. Secure your seats now at TampaBayLightning.com/tickets.
You hear that? That's the sound of your business losing money. Legacy phone systems weren't built for today's teams. Quo, formerly OpenPhone, gives your business a smarter way to stay connected. Quo lets you manage calls, texts, voicemail, and contacts all in one place so that you can deliver a seamless customer experience from ring to... Need to take calls on the go? Quo automatically transcribes, summarizes, and highlights next steps from every call so you never miss a detail. Need insight into what closes a sale? With Quo's AI call tags, you can instantly spot key topics like objections or pricing questions and use those insights to level up every customer interaction. And yes, you can bring your existing number with you for free. Keep your team in sync and your customers happy with Quo. Quo. No missed calls, no missed customers. Try Quo for free at quo.com/free and get 20% off your first 6 months. That's quo.com/free. QUO.com/free.
Is your garage door too loud and whining for help? If you've waited to schedule your garage door tune-up, now is the time. Overhead Door Company of Tampa Bay will perform their 26-task garage door tune-up and safety inspection for just $79. That's one price for up to 3 garage doors and openers. The price is only available for a limited time. You need this done, so why not now? And for just $79. Call 813-885-DOOR or schedule online at overheaddooroftampa.com.
For nearly 2,000 severely injured veterans, everyday life has become filled with barriers. So we build specially adapted homes at Homes for Our Troops. And thanks to our donors and supporters, this life-changing gift of freedom is provided mortgage-free to these veterans. But we need you to join us, too, in completing this important mission. Please visit hfotusa.org and help build homes and rebuild lives. On the battlefield, there's a saying America's military men and women live by. Never leave a fallen warrior behind, ever. Off the battlefield, Wounded Warrior Project operates with the same goal. Wounded Warrior Project was created to help our men and women returning home with the scars of war, whether those scars are physical or mental. Wounded Warrior Project. We never leave a fallen warrior behind, ever. Learn more about what we do at woundedwarriorproject.org.
Go to markspain.com to get a guaranteed offer on your home today and start packing.
Hallow Scream returns to Busch Gardens, Tampa Bay for select dates now through November 1st. This year's event takes over the entire park with 5 haunted houses, 5 scare zones, 9 theme bars, and 2 shows. Additionally, guests can face their fears. Busch Gardens, Hallow Scream, select nights now through November 1st. Now, a weather update from the Sun Toyota Weather Center.
This is Fox 13's Valerie Mills from the Sky Tower Weather Center. We'll have a sun cloud mix to start the day ahead of scattered showers and storms developing inland during the afternoon, moving toward the coast during the late day and evening hours along breezy winds out of the east. Highs will reach for the mid-80s to low 90s with overnight lows in the low to mid-70s. A small craft advisory is in effect across local waters through 8 a.m. Tuesday.
Now, back to Real Raw Radio, sponsored by Anajar and Levine, accident attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
We now return to the Mike Calta Show on 102.5 The Bone.
What I want, you got, and it might be hard to handle. 7-Eleven on the Mike Calta Show. It's 102.5 The Bone, 800-771-1025. Another opportunity to win $1,000 coming up with the Bone Bonus keyword at 8 o'clock. We'll give you that keyword right at 8. You'll put it in the app, and you can win $1,000. It's as easy as that. Happens at 8 o'clock, 10 o'clock, noon, 2 and 5 today. Friday, we'll be out at a liquid lunch at the original Hooters in Clearwater, which you know Medicine Man will be at.
For sure.
That is in his realm. I don't know if I was saying that to deter you from going or attract more people to go, but either way.
You have the hiccups more than anyone I've ever met in my life.
You know why? Because I drink fast and a lot, like during the breaks, and I think I just swallow a bunch of air.
Are you back on the coffee?
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, let's not chalk everything up to the coffee. Although today is going to be a very special day today.
3 burrito day?
No burritos.
Oh.
No burritos.
Okay.
I will be trying a new coffee today.
Oh, which one?
Dutch Brothers.
Yeah.
Oh, good luck.
Everybody is raving about it. Why? Is it hard to get into?
We drove by there the other day, and I bet there was 50 cars in line.
Really?
Oh, yeah. And one of my wife's friends, they said they waited over an hour.
Oh, I'm not doing that.
Yeah.
I can assure you that. I will drive by. If there was 2 cars in line, I will keep going.
Yeah, you might get lucky, but Sunday, it was literally, I bet there was 30 cars.
Well, I will try it. I hear nothing but good things, and I will give it a try.
So you made plant like that's a thing? I thought maybe they were bringing some by, but your family were like,
no, just
Monday,
me.
we should try.
Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you what happened. Yesterday, I was in the car, and my wife said, oh, my friend. So we were in Starbucks drive-through last week, and across the street, Dutch Brothers is in visibility. And I said, is that a coffee place? And my wife said, it takes a lot of balls to open up a coffee place right across the street from a Starbucks.
Sure.
And we investigated, and it turns out it was coffee. Then people started talking about how good it was, and I said, I don't know. People love that white duck place, and that didn't do anything for me. And then my wife said, I talked to, I don't remember who she said, my friend, and my friend said that Dutch Brothers was amazing. You have to try this and this. I'm like, well, I only get one thing, but I'd be willing to try it. I said, so on Monday, I'm going to go by there, and I'm going to make it a point to try it out. I'm trying new things, Galvin.
Okay.
Today after the show, okay, like I don't really feel that good today. We almost didn't have a show today. I started to not feel good yesterday. My whole family's sick. Everybody's on Z-Packs, thanks to Dr. D. And I thought maybe we don't have a show today. And then all of a sudden, I just felt better. I felt great. I was like, all right, good. So I'm trying after the show. I think I'm going to go fishing after the show.
Oh.
And get out of the house for a little while, get in the sun. And on my way to fishing, I'm going to go to Dutch Brothers. That's my plan. Fast forward to 10:05 and me sleeping on the couch.
Right.
Yeah. But at least I have plans. So, all right, ladies and gentlemen, time to check in with Galvin. He has today's news.
And now, news with Galvin on the Mike Calta Show.
What do we have in news today, Galvin?
Today's top story, a U.S. federal judge has temporarily blocked the Trump administration from deploying the National Guard troops from Texas and California to Portland, Oregon. The decision late on Sunday comes after the same court denied Trump's attempt to deploy Oregon's own National Guard members to Portland. Portland is the latest Democrat-led city targeted as part of the president's attempt to address what he says is out of control crime amid protests over his administration's immigration enforcement. Trump has also authorized the deployment of the National Guard troops from other states to Chicago, Illinois, to address what he says is out of control crime.
This morning, I'm watching on the news, and traffic is going by, and people are throwing things at cars, and cars are swerving towards people. And it said Chicago, where my son is right now, and has been for the last couple of days. Oh, yeah,
it's a lot.
You're giving me a lot. Listen. This is you're going to get caught up in this. You're going to get caught up in the thinking that Oregon is bad and Illinois is bad. And if you're anti-president, you're going to get caught up in thinking that the president just wants to help and they won't let him come in there and help. It's just nothing but the same two sides fighting back and forth and manipulating everything to try to make you think that the other one is wrong. And it's ridiculous.
Well, they said Portland's war-ravaged.
Yes.
War-ravaged area.
But I don't feel that it's war-ravaged, but it is out of hand.
Yeah.
I mean, it is out of hand. And the crime in Chicago is ridiculous. I mean, people are getting shot and killed every week now. If the National Guard being there is going to help, I don't know.
What if Portland defunded the police? Wouldn't that be?
Right. That was the whole thing.
I saw videos, and I can't even tell who is police anymore, who's whatever, because everybody's wearing riot gear.
Yeah.
Like everybody is. I saw people arguing back and forth. This guy had a bullhorn, and there was a girl, and the girl's up in the guy's face, and the guy's with the bullhorn, and he's like, get out of here, you can't do it. And it just bear spray right to the face of both of them.
Well, everybody has mace and bear spray now.
I mean, a huge canister to just cover
Blast.
them. Like if he was painting a house, it would take like 3 swipes with that bear spray.
What would you rather take, a rubber bullet to the chest or bear spray to the face?
Oh, bear spray, I think.
I think a rubber bullet.
I saw it on Jackass. I remember the whole thing was like bruised, and
I feel like the rubber bullet, you have weeks of pain.
Yeah.
Bear spray, you probably have a couple days.
Bear spray hurts.
Yeah, but depending on how fast you can get to where you can clean it off and do whatever, you know what I mean? Like I think bear spray, couple days. Rubber bullets, couple weeks.
When the Jackass guys did the rubber bullets, they said it was one of the most painful things they've ever done.
And those guys have done a lot of Jackass things.
Exactly. That's a pretty good gauge.
Yeah.
We used to shoot Spanish with rubber bullets when he first started. Maybe that's what happened to him.
Speaking of President Donald Trump, he said on Sunday the UFC fight at the White House that's part of the celebration marking 250 years since the signing of the U.S. Declaration of Independence will take place on June 14th. President Trump didn't mention it during his speech at the celebration of the Navy's 250th anniversary in Virginia, which revealed for the first time that the date of the America 250 event be at the White House, June 14th, which is President Trump's 80th birthday.
Oh.
Celebrate me!
Yeah, man.
Speaking of
Just so happens it's also my birthday.
So big birthday party, UFC on the White House lawn. UFC fighter Conor McGregor told Fox News last week, we had talked about this, that he will compete in the White House for America's at the White House for America's 250th birthday.
He said it's done deal, already signed.
Yeah.
Dana White said they're expecting over 200,000 people to show up
at the White House.
Well, because you're gonna be able to see it on the entire National Mall.
Oh,
like not just on the White House
people
grounds.
Will be able to be out there, and then the White House grounds. Obviously, you have to be vetted and do all that stuff to get in.
But they plan to have screens and the entire, Capitol.
Nothing would make me go there. No. I mean, if I had a VIP, if I was on the grounds and all that, but nothing would make me go stand in the mall.
No,
to watch on a screen.
Yeah.
Who is Conor McGregor going to fight? Do we think it's going to be what's his name? The U.S. guy.
Chandler?
Yeah, Chandler. Michael Chandler. And if Conor McGregor loses, he can never come back in America.
Probably. That would be great. The ice just grabs him right for the ring.
That would be so great.
That would be awesome. Well, he's not American.
This was some wild news. On Friday, former NFL quarterback and Fox Sports analyst Mark
and guy that I hate.
Yeah, and guy that gave us the when we tried to get him on the air for the Super Bowl, Radio Row, whatever.
What a dick.
We're like, Mark, and he was like, should have been nicer to us. Who is 38 years old, got wasted in Indianapolis, as one does. He was in town for the Colts-Raiders game. Sometime after midnight Saturday morning, Sanchez got into a fight with a 69-year-old man. Sanchez slammed the guy into a wall, then threw him onto the ground. The man used pepper spray on Sanchez, but that didn't stop him. So he took out a knife and stabbed Sanchez 2 or 3 times, and then Sanchez ran away. Both men ended up in the hospital, and Sanchez is facing misdemeanor charges of battery with injury, unlawful entry of a motor vehicle, and public intoxication. Sanchez was released from the hospital yesterday. He has been charged for his alleged role in the physical altercation that resulted in him being stabbed. Some grisly photos of the alleged victim.
I haven't seen this yet.
Oh, boy. Here, well, let me show you, Mike. It's coming your way.
Sanchez is done. He's effed.
Oh, good. Yeah. So, when I read this yesterday, I can't stand him. He's such a dick.
When you see these photos, you'll see why he is like done. We'll never see him or hear from him again.
So he's 34, former professional athlete. And this guy's a 69-year-old guy who, by the way, was out taking grease from restaurants. You know what I mean? That's his job. He was out late doing the grease traps and stuff. Did not have his hearing aids in. Has hearing aids. So when Sanchez said something to him, he was like, what? And leaned in to hear him and said he could smell alcohol and stuff. And then the whole altercation started.
What a douchebag.
Yeah.
Who's beating up a 69-year-old guy?
A drunk guy that thinks he's above the law, you know.
Oh, I'd love to whoop Mark Sanchez's drunk ass.
When I first saw it, I thought Sanchez, I was like, he's the victim. Like somebody came up and stabbed him and this and that. And then you read about it and you're like, oh, he was just being an ass. And this guy, self-defense.
Well, the first thing I saw was
permanent damage.
Yes.
Yeah. Like you're in Syria, even civilly, you're screwed.
Yeah, he's done. The first thing I read was that Sanchez was in the hospital, and I went, oh, good. He'd been stabbed.
Yeah.
And I said, oh, good, because I didn't like him. And then the next story I got was that he was arrested while he was in the hospital, and I went, oh, now I'm really happy.
Yeah.
Yeah, then you see the picture, and you go, whoa.
Yeah. What a scumbag.
Had a great gig, had a brand new podcast he'd been doing, I think, for CBS.
Also, one of those guys that's good looking, so he could be like, I mean, look at Jesse, whatever his face is, that used to be on the Giants, and that guy's like The Bachelor, and now he's hosting shows and all that.
Yeah.
I mean, this guy had the looks where he can go on and do stuff.
Because he was doing play-by-play, I think, for CBS.
Right.
So, great gig.
Yeah,
and now
sucks being you, stupid.
Done.
Is this worse than the butt fumble? Sticking with football, your Tampa Bay Buccaneers were able to get a needed turnover late in the fourth quarter and used it to set up another walk-off field goal, defeating the Seahawks 38-35. The Seahawks had used an 8-play, 99-yard drive to go ahead 35-28 with 3 minutes and 18 seconds left in the fourth quarter as Darnold evaded a sack on the 4th and 2 in Tampa Bay territory and hit Tony Horton with a 21-yard touchdown. But the Buccaneers were able to tie the game with Mayfield's 11-yard TD pass to Sterling Shepard with 1:08 on the clock. So your Bucs beat the Seattle Seahawks with a walk-off field goal, which was great.
Great game.
Dude, Baker was amazing. He was like 29 of 33.
Yeah, that was wild. And he had 300 and some yards and stuff, yeah.
Total, there was like 5 drop passes in the entire game between both quarterbacks.
Yeah, that's the first time a quarterback's done that, had that many yards and that low of...
Baker Mayfield is the first quarterback to have 375-plus passing yards and fewer than 5 incompletions in a regular season game. That's
unbelievable.
Great.
I mean, he is legit in the MVP conversation for the NFL.
Yeah.
There was another Bucs player, the rookie wide receiver, that had 7 receptions, 163 yards, and a touchdown. I'm trying to remember his name. Maybe Gronk can help us out. Let us know, Gronk.
Right.
What was his name?
Mayfield also did it without his number one wide receiver, Mike Evans. And you got to give credit to this rookie sensation wide receiver out of Ohio State, Emeka Egbegbue, going for over 100 yards. Emeka Egbuka. I'm getting confused. Going.
What do they call it? Big Buka?
Egbegbue.
Emeka Egbegbue.
Dude, you gotta love Gronk. I love Gronk.
I love how immediately all the rest of the guys were like, "What? Who is it? What?"
Now, how do you say his name?
Egbuka is the way I.
Egbuka.
But none of the guys that announce it, they call him Abuka. They
Yeah,
don't
none
say
of them have a
Egbuka.
G.
Yeah, maybe.
So I don't know whether the G is
Emeka Abuka.
Abuka, yeah.
Yeah, no G. I don't know. No
Maybe,
G
yeah.
in the last name.
But it's not Egbubu.
I gotta hear that again.
What is it? What is it, Gronk?
Hold on. Oh, crap.
Crap.
Emeka Egbegbue.
A big boo.
Egbegbue.
I love egg bites.
Tonight is Monday Night Football at 8:15 on ABC and ESPN. The Jacksonville Jaguars host the Kansas City Chiefs.
That should be an easy win for the Chiefs after this weekend. You never know.
There's no easy wins in the NFL.
No.
Yeah.
That's what we learned.
You got the 49ers. You got the
Saints
Patriots.
won, yeah.
It's wild. It's going crazy. Rite Aid is officially out of business.
Oh.
They announced their remaining locations closed last week. The chain, founded back in 1962, at its peak were around 5,000 Rite Aids across the U.S. Now, all closed.
I don't know Rite Aid anymore. I mean, it used to be in New York, and we also used to go to Save On. And then slowly Walgreens just took over everything in CVS.
I remember
Walgreens, CVS.
Eckerd Drugs was here in Florida
Eckerd,
forever.
You know what's so funny is I remember I was, I forget where I was. Oh, I think I was up in Destin, and my brother Jeff was still in Illinois, and I was talking to him, and I was like, I got to run up to Eckerd's and get some stuff, whatever. And he goes, where? And I go, Eckerd's. And he goes, what are you saying? I go, Eckerd's. I'm going to Eckerd's. And he was like, I don't know what that is. And I go, oh, that's right. I'm not in Illinois.
Yeah, what's the one? Pete just tell me you're gonna go shopping. What's the grocery store?
Eagle?
No,
In Illinois?
In Illinois, yeah.
Kroger?
No, we had them here.
Kroger's big in the Northeast.
It had like two names, and Pete just called it by the one name, and I'm like, "What are you saying? What is the word that you're saying?" Yeah, I different areas have different places to shop. I had AMP,
Yeah.
Pathmark. Did they have AMP here?
Well, I remember AP in Michigan.
Yeah, AMP and Pathmark were the two.
Yeah,
and
but
then,
even Publix is only in the Southeast.
I know, but Publix is expanding.
They're starting to move up,
Yeah.
but primarily Southeast.
Yep. Publix is a gift that was given to us.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
I went shopping yesterday and just took my time.
Was it Jewel Osco?
Jewel Osco.
Yeah.
Oh.
Everybody just call it Jules.
Jules.
Yeah,
What is
yeah.
Jules.
Remember
Jewel Osco. They opened one in Hudson.
Remember the cash and carry?
Cash and carry,
In
double
Florida?
K.
Yeah.
1K short of being what it really was.
There is a place right on the corner by my brother Tim's house, and it was Dodge's. What was it? Dodge's store or whatever. But everybody just called it chicken and gas. Yeah, that's what they sold. It was chicken and gas. Everybody just chicken and gas. They had the best pork. No, pork, like a fried pork sandwich, like a breakfast thing, biscuit. So good.
Here we go. Here we go.
I
Getting everybody hungry.
I know, but it was good. A woman in Virginia, Mike, this sounds like something you would do.
All right.
A woman in Virginia was cleaning out her closet, found a bunch of lottery tickets that she had forgotten to scratch off. So maybe she got them as gifts and this and that, whatever. One of them hit $100,000.
Really?
Yeah, $100,000.
Nice.
That'll never happen to me.
Well, maybe.
I found one that my mother bought the kids for Christmas one year. It was Juliana. It was at $1, and it was worth like $80.
I was going to say, have you ever had somebody give a gift or know anybody that got a gift or anything as a lottery ticket, whatever, that won a substantial amount? Like they won $10,000?
Not a substantial,
No,
but like hundreds.
Yeah, a couple $100.
Yeah.
I think I told you this before. There was a girl whose father owned a Italian restaurant, Guglielmo's, and it was really good. And Teresa, the daughter, used to come in all the time to the bar, and it was her birthday, and all her friends were there, and they gave her a scratch-off ticket, and she won, I don't know what it was, $250,000 or something.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, like a really good
Right.
amount. You can claim it at your mama's house. This and that. It was a fake ticket. She cut every one of those people out of her life.
Yeah.
She
Who does
never
that?
talked to him again.
Who does that?
She was so mad.
That's such a scumbag thing to do.
She was so excited and then read it and didn't even get mad, didn't show that she was mad, whatever. She turned it over and just stopped. I'm done. I'm done with you people, whatever. Because then I remember talking to her about it, and she goes, no, I don't hang out with any of them anymore. She goes, who would do that? That's the dumbest thing in the world. And I was like, I completely agree with you. That's not a good prank.
That's not cool. Because what do they feel afterwards? Nothing but just sadness.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Happy birthday, idiot.
Right. That's terrible.
What if you give people used gift cards for a gift? Like a Chili's gift card's only got like $1 on it.
That happened.
Just a jerk.
Yeah, I know somebody may have done that.
Who would do that?
I've done that to my brother.
That's good. That's a good prank.
Yeah.
That's a good prank.
I've done it to Rough Shot Todd.
Yeah.
Like,
that's a good prank.
happy birthday. There's a gift card. And it's got like 80 cents on it.
Yeah. I got a gift card, and I got the wrong gift card for Christmas. I got a gift card for a restaurant, and then I got a call a couple weeks later. I said, hey, I think I gave you the wrong one. Good luck. That one has like $600 on it. And it did.
Oh, man.
I was like, all right. Thank you. Yeah.
I'll take it.
I'll take it.
According to data from 250,000 adults in 50 different countries, social media is in decline everywhere except for America.
Yeah, USA. But see, the problem is that I don't if it's in decline or is it just too much. There's too many now.
Too many
out.
choices. It may finally happen in the U.S. now that social platforms are being filled with AI-generated videos.
There's the new AI video thing that came out, and it is insane. It looks so real. It's called Sora.
So that may be what I'm seeing because obviously I get a lot of dog videos.
Yes.
Have you seen the cop pull the dog over?
I think so. And
The cop pulls the dog over. The dog's in the driver's seat and is like looking at the guy, and he goes, what's going on tonight? I see a lot of open peanut butter jars down there. There's just a bunch of peanut butter jars. And the cop goes, get out of the car. And the dog goes, and takes off in the car driving. And it's wild.
One of the reels I watched over the weekend, they were talking about the new AI video. And the guy goes, create a video of me robbing a bank. And with security cam footage. And it looks so believable. It's insane.
Man. You see the one I put up yesterday, the alligator, the kid being, it's fake video, but I mean, it just looks real.
It looks real, yeah. It's getting so good, and anybody can do it now.
That looks real enough to fool anybody's mother-in-law.
Yes.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like,
we're smart enough to know.
Did you see? Yeah. But also, it's going to get to the point where, they can now go, we run it through this system and figure out whether it's AI generated. It's going to get smart enough to be able to trick that where you go, no, this is legit, this is real, and then it's you stabbing Mark Sanchez.
Eventually, I think they're good. The government's going to regulate it eventually. There's no way.
Something's got to happen. Yeah.
There's no way you can keep it like, 'cause you get to the point where you can ruin people's lives if you got audio of people saying things, you got videos that people think are real.
Well, remember we talked about it whenever that video came out of Will Smith with the spaghetti and his face is all weird and stuff, and you're like, all right, this is weird, whatever. And then 2 years later, it was perfect.
Yeah.
It looked so much that you thought it was actually, you're like, okay, did they just record Will Smith eating spaghetti or what's going on?
I'm waiting for the first big lawsuit against one of these companies that establishes the case law that's going to change everything.
Sure. It's gonna, all these actors that were out there protesting, we were all like, spoiled baby actors. Now we realize what they were really fighting for.
Mike, you have said that you've been going out on the trail with your wife, doing a little bit of that.
Yes. A little bit of a walker, hiker, if you will.
You told us Friday you stopped by Taco Bell, had a couple burritos.
All right. I don't know why we got to bring that up again.
Well, maybe combine the two.
Oh.
This past weekend,
trail burrito.
There was an ultra runner race in Denver called the Taco Bell 50K.
Oh.
50K, which, by the way, is about 31 miles. It included mandatory stops at 10 area Taco Bells where you had to order and consume Taco Bell.
Jeez. How you doing that while you're running?
Because you're burning so many calories. Think of you running 31 miles.
Does it go right through your butthole?
I mean, yeah, you could, but there's a lot of whenever they do these ultra races, they have the stop, different stop places, whatever. And they're just eating burgers and drinking Coke and doing all because they have to get so many calories back in. They're burning so many. Yeah, but it doesn't seem like that would sit well. I gotta run.
No, this is ironic. Governor Abbott of Texas is in a wheelchair just rolled up to a podium that says Texas stands for Israel.
No.
And he's sitting at a thing that says Texas stands.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, maybe poor choice of words.
Yeah. Texas rolls. We roll with Israel.
Maybe just say Texas supports.
Yeah.
A truck and trailer were stolen in Canada last week, and it was packed with $35,000 worth of.
In Texas?
No, in Canada.
Why did I? Oh, he's in Texas.
He's in Texas.
Maple syrup.
No.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Canada, $35,000 worth of fish.
No.
Oh.
Goes right along with Taco Bell. Packed with $35,000 worth of salsa.
Oh.
It's unclear whether the thieves were targeting the salsa, wanted to get salsa, or if they thought something else was in the container. By the way, did you guys see my video over the weekend where I thought I scored something?
Thought you had a treasure.
Yeah, I totally did. So I was out running, and in the middle of the road, there was a brown paper bag sitting upright.
With handles.
Yeah. By the way, you guys know that we make jokes, right? We make jokes on the show and stuff.
Sometimes.
I say on the video that I thought maybe it could have been a bomb, so I got a stick to poke it, and people are like, yeah, because that's the way. Yeah, I know.
People cannot help themselves.
It's unbelievable.
They cannot help themselves.
This one guy said that. He goes, because if it's a bomb, a stick would really help. And I go, yeah, hi. Do you know that I make jokes for a living? Have you,
It's
everything's got to be broken down.
Yeah, people cannot stop themselves from commenting.
It's wild. But anyways, so I get the bag and I pick it up, and I'm like, this is heavy. Like there's something in here, and immediately I think it's something.
Probably gold coins.
I say, gold coins or diamonds or something, whatever. Initially, you know what I thought it was? I thought it was pot.
Right.
Oh.
I thought like somebody put it on the roof of their car, drove, and it fell off, and because I could see inside there was another bag in there, so I dumped the bag out. Just a bunch of banana peels. I'm like, that's where. Well, one guy said,
Do you think the bananas just rotted out, or you think they were just peels?
No, it looked like it was peels.
Oh.
It looked like it was just peels, and they probably just threw them in the bag and then had that bag, and I don't know what. But
it would have been better for the environment if they just threw the peels out.
Right, yeah. Would have made more sense. One of the guys said a lot of times they pack hash in with banana peels for the smell, but dogs can still smell that.
Yeah.
Dogs can smell it. Have you seen the videos? I think you and I were talking about it, of the guy who has a dog that does the smell stuff and can find search things and everything. It's a like a border collie or Australian Shepherd or whatever. And this guy will take a pen or something, a penny, an AirPod, and rub it on himself and let the dog smell. And then the dog's over here, and he goes way down here and throws it into a stream. And the dog goes running and goes this way and goes down, whatever, and goes over and puts its paw on it.
Wow.
And just looks at the guy. It's
amazing.
Wild. You think you're getting away from dogs?
No.
Good luck. That's not happening. So anyways, I got banana peels. No diamonds, just banana peels.
They couldn't get Rambo.
They could have. They could have gone. He killed him. No, they could have gone. I mean, if you kill them, yeah, you don't want to do that. By the way, speaking of killing dogs, I have some stuff coming up in news about that. Yeah, sad. Today is National Noodle Day.
Okay.
Favorite noodle? Like favorite noodle dish?
I mean, I like a lasagna.
Love lasagna.
Yeah.
I like a little ravioli.
Ravioli?
I don't know if ravioli's a noodle.
Of course it's a noodle.